What's going on? It is September 18, 2025, 2:05 a.m. on that eastern side. We done flipped them poles, so it might be western. I don't know, but I'm D'Amica, and it's time for hashtag LostSSSouls tarot cards. Our portal's the truth, right? Yeah. I'm your top life force generator, and I'm also the CEO of Life Force Gen Z LLC. And yeah, flipped the schedule around a little bit, didn't I? Flip the schedule around a little bit. My phone did, so I can't actually show you the date and the time. But you believe what you want to believe. I ain't got time for all that. Anywho, we are getting ready to get a transmission going here. Now, of course, I'm going to read a poem out of my book, but I also got some information on the definition of witching hours, right? Because I was a little confused myself. I'm like, witching hours? Why do they call it witching hours? Why are we calling it witching hours, right? Well, I found out some information. I definitely did. All right, so I pre-cleansed my area, and I saged it down, Palo Santo it down prior to coming on, but because I'm on the transmission now and the channel is on, right? Through the video, those are channels that you can tap into to different dimensions, different beings, cosmic beings, yeah, I mean, different realities. Okay, because I'm all done with this fucking reality here. Okay. Alright, let me get a sip of this water here. I'm listening to some Lumerian music. That's not my music in the background. Getting some healing codes activated and going while we're doing this. But let's tap into, let's get the bell rung. All right, let's welcome in these energies. All right. Let me go ahead and pause that music. Let me get the handbell going so we can welcome in the energies, welcome in the spirits. Welcome in all life forms. Yeah, so we welcome you. We welcome you. We thank you. Welcome. Come on in. Come on in. We know that a lot of you all cannot face us in the physical. You too scared. I don't know what it is, but we welcome you in the spirit. Thank you. All right, so y'all know we don't hide no truths here. Everything, even mine, be put out there. So I'm gonna read a poem out my Bible. Hashtag reverse the negative. Okay? This poem is going to be called What We Believe and Perceive. That's me. Alright, it's going to be called What We Believe and What We Perceive. My scarf wet. I just got off the shower. This thing wet. Alright. What we believe and what we perceive. To believe or not to believe are the words scrambling across my brain, interfering with my thoughts. To know right from wrong and still choose wrong and believe to be right is the ultimate battle to fight or to have fought. While wondering if it's me really fighting the physicality of this world or myself, I question, why the fuck is everything and everyone so fake? While finishing that question, I answered quicker than the pen that's writing on this paper. They don't realize their lives and souls are at stake. So, fuck them, unapologetically. I'm paying attention and I believe in the spirit of myself. So that the soul that outgrows this body and yearns the release of my spirit, but not until I've reached my fullest ascension and wealth. Overstanding how systematically programmed each society is and who is actually programming them, I feel me transitioning as if I'm terraforming. In fact, I know. Overstanding the information received and delivered with no words out of the mouth shows my mental stability and growth. And frequently misusing my power to inflict harm, kill, still humiliate nor judge as you are a reflection of me. And frequently misusing my knowledge to accept that the lowest possibility is living The lowest possibility of living is keeping me enslaved in 3D. Never again. Never again am I getting reincarnated, as I am awake and I have risen and will continuously rise. Never again forgetting the tears, blood, sacrifices, and visions of any ancestors while rejoicing their return, as it's no surprise. We're all being judged, past, present, and future, all at once with no questions asked, just answers. We're amongst, or definitely part of the 144,000 chosen to return, tear apart, and dismantle every lie, conspiracy, cover up, and stage performance, winning the hearts of those still under the spell. Every man, woman, child in nature's veil will be lifted as quickly as we take our breaths and exhale. However, it's all on what you believe and perceive. Hey, yo, I be getting into my bag, yo. Let me cook. I gets it done. You know what I mean? So that's called What We Believe and Perceive. I'm going to have the last two verses or paragraphs, whatever we call it. That's going to be posted in the description. I'm not going to type the whole poem. Yeah, I'm just not. You had to get the Bible. You know what I mean? I'll get it republished. And back out there on somebody's platform. Barnes and Noble took it down. It says something about my cover. Something about the cover. But people had already purchased the book, right? Something about the cover being off. But you see, I got the plane on fire with love, truth, and authenticity. You see that? And plus, I'm a Leo. That's what it says on my birth certificate. I'm a Leo. July 23rd, right? 1981. So that's the fire. Cleansing the plane that's breaking free from the net that it's... Okay, never mind. Okay, so yep, that's my book, my Bible. Hashtag reverse negative. So let's get into some tarot. I'm about to put this Lemurian music back on. Well, damn. I did want to hear the bell, but we don't need to hear the music. We don't need to channel that music that loud, right? We still want to hear the transmission. All right. So let's see. Where do I want to go with this? Where do we want to go with this? We haven't tapped into the family tiers in a while. So let's go ahead and jump straight into family. Okay, let's jump straight into family. Before we do that, though, let me read to y'all a little bit about witching hours, okay? Because it was on my mind. I'm like, why are they so fascinated with the witching hours? But now I can see why I am flipping my time schedule, right? So in folklore, the witching hour or devil's hour is a time of night that is associated with supernatural events, whereby witches, demons, and ghosts are thought to appear and be at their most powerful. Definitions vary and include the hour immediately after midnight and the time between 3 a.m. and 4 a.m., all right? So the term now has widespread colloquial and idiomatic usage that is associated with the human physiology and behavior to more superstitious phenomena such as luck. Okay? The phrase witching hour began at least as early as 1762 when it appeared in Elizabeth Carolina King's miscellaneous poems. It alludes to Hamlet's line, "'Tis now the very witching time of night, when churchyards yawn, and hell is self-breaketh, out contingent to this world." Let me say it in my regular voice. "'Tis now the very witching time of night, when churchyards yawn, and hell itself breaks out contingent to this world." Okay, so there are multiple times that can be considered the witching hour. Some claim the time is between 12 a.m. and 1 a.m., while others claim there is an increased supernatural activity between sunset and sunrise. The New Zealand Oxford Dictionary identifies midnight as the time when witches are supposedly active. Today is what? September 18th, 2025. I keep saying November, y'all. I keep saying November because I don't know. Right? September 18, 2025. That's another 999 portal. That's probably why I'm up. I slept kind of during the day, and then I got up like 11:45. No, it was 10:25 p.m. because my alarm went off. And I was like, damn, I'm not tired. Let me go ahead and get up, straighten up my space. Went up and cleaned the kitchen. Looked at a little bit of the poker face. And then I jumped in the shower, and I was like, you know what? Let me hop on, do a transmission, do some more studying. Just how can I grow while still in the situations I'm getting out of, right? Not what I'm in, what I'm getting out of. All right, so during the time in which the term originated, many people had sleeping schedules that meant they were awake during the middle of the night. Nonetheless, there is a psychological literature suggesting that apparitional experiences and sensed presences are most common between the hours of 2 a.m. and 4 a.m., corresponding with a 3 a.m. peak in the amount of melatonin in the body. All right? So, the idea of the witching hour may stem from the human sleep cycle and circadian rhythm. The body is going through REM sleep at the time, where the heart rate is slower, the body temperature reduced, breathing pattern and blood pressure is irregular. Sudden awakening from the REM sleep could cause agitation, fear, and disorientation in an individual. During REM sleep, which usually occurs within the witching hour, unpleasant and frightful sleep disturbances such as parasomnias can be experienced, which include nightmares, rapid eye movement, sleep behavior disorder, night terrors, sleepwalking, homicidal sleepwalking, and sleep paralysis. All right. During the night and well into the witching hour, symptoms of illnesses and conditions such as lung disease, asthma, flu, and common cold seem to exacerbate because there is less cortisol in the blood late at night, and especially during sleep. As such, the immune system becomes very active and white blood cells fight infections in the body during sleep. And this would thereby worsen the symptoms of fever, nasal congestion, cough, chills, and sweating. Ooh. So are we supposed to be staying up overnight and then sleep during the day? That's what I'm feeling like. Oh, look at this here. So, we about to get into it. The term may be used colloquially to refer to any period of bad luck or in which something bad is seen as having a greater likelihood of occurring. In investing, it is the last hour of stock trading. Y'all know what the stock really is, right? It's you and I. Anyway. Of stock trading between 3 p.m. when the U.S. bond market closes and 4 p.m. Eastern when the U.S. stock market closes. A period of above average volatility. The term can also refer to a phenomenon where infants or young children cry for an extended period of time during the hour or two before their bedtime, becoming irritable and unwindly with no cause. Hey, that makes sense though. You know how when babies are born, they sleep during the day, but they be up at night? Yeah, I mean, maybe we're supposed to be up when it's dark outside because we do come from the dark. All right, let's get into some tarot. I just wanted to share that witching hour message. We are now at 2:20 a.m. 14 minutes and 28 seconds on that timer. Let's get into some family. Let's see what's going on with the family. Of course, y'all know how we about to get into it. We're going to pick 4 family members that want to hop on out. What's the first one? We got a distant uncle. Someone's distant uncle. Okay, next family member, please and thank you. You got your grandma on your dad's side that came on out. Grandma on your dad's side came on out. Your great grandma on your mom's side, all right? Great grandma on your mom's side, okay. Great grandpop on your mom's side. Damn. Oh, we got some ancient ancestors coming through here. I know that's right. So you got your grandma on your dad's side, right? Then you got your great grandma on your mom's side and your great grandpa from your mom's side. Yo, that's an honor. Whoever this read is for, that's an honor. Let's get into it. What they want to tell us. Let's get into this distant uncle energy. What's up with the distant uncle energy? Please and thank you. All right. Distant uncle. Let's get some community helpers out first. All right. Yep, that's what I picked up. Let's get some community helpers going. Community helpers, emotions and entities and legal laws have joined their forces. All right. All right, so we got the distant uncle energy. We're about to see what's going on with this distant uncle here, y'all. All right, what we got? We ain't getting nothing. Oh, yes, we did. We got 6 names. All right, we got Cook, Gutierrez, Ortiz. Can y'all see that? Okay, and then we got Cooper, Peterson, and Bailey. All right, let's tap into it. You got your distant uncle. Limited power. So your distant uncle is sending limited power, or saying these 6 names may have limited power. It has to do with the federal courts have limited jurisdiction. Federal courts can only hear cases explicitly permitted by the U.S. Constitution or federal law. Oh, okay. That's a good sign. Distant uncle, thank you. Okay. Specific federal matters. Civil rights claims, cases involving federal agencies and other specific matters as outlined by federal statutes. Okay. Distant uncle. Let's get into it. Ooh, these all fell. Okay. And we're going to take them. We got a spider that came out. Distant uncle said he knocked these over for a reason. The spider came out. Shadow self. There are dark aspects of life or personality. You're the weaver of life's fate. Okay. The spider is saying, I encourage you to be more patient and receptive to feminine energy and creativity. I'll take that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Portal number 5. All right, you have a this could be for the Jezebel archon. The distant uncle is saying you have a Jezebel archon in your energy. The server of Baal, or Lord, keeper of eternity. War ended 2,000 years ago, so they need to get over it. Portal number 6 under this distant uncle. There's confusion with this distant uncle, or he's saying there's confusion surrounding this archon. Baal, owner, electro archon, female. Okay, there's confusion, and it has to do with these federal court cases. Okay, cases involving federal agencies. Okay, federal courts have limited jurisdiction. There's confusion, destroy and separate. Okay, they controversy and strife destroys God's truth. They need to go to their spirit guides, meditate, ground, and cleanse. You too. We can all do that, right? Me too. Portal number 7. Red. The color red is here, okay? This Beelzebub archon, who is typically a female, serving Baal, who is, okay, Baal, okay, is very confused. Why? You going to, it seems like you have something to do with this federal court here. Purity came out after confused. You're confused about being pure. Red, determination. You're determined about what? You're determined about being confused. Azrael, the power of save in at darkest time. Refuse your soul back together. That was red, purity. Portal number 8, distant uncle, what are you saying? There's abuse. There's abuse here. Okay, manipulation, control, there's harm inflicted, distortion of spiritual or religious beliefs, exert power, they're trying to exert power over you. And they're in the red. They're confused. They're trying, keyword trying, they're confused. A Beelzebub Archon, okay? The spider encourages you to be more patient and receptive to your feminine energy and creativity, okay? Portal number 9, distant uncle, we thank you. Portal number 9, and that's not up for debate. Everything that I just said is not up for debate. Portal number 10. There's a king of swords in the energy. Mental clarity, okay? You have intellectual power, authority is used fairly and logically, okay? King of swords doesn't necessarily have to be man or woman, right? This is all energy, right? I had to learn that myself. You're an intellectual master. There's strategy at play. You have a strong grasp on logic and reasons. I know that's right. Yes, you do. You're a leader who makes fair decisions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Portal number 11. Portal number 11. Some of y'all can no longer negotiate with the demons. They want your bloodline. Portal number 12. Archon. Sabaoth. Demiurge. Portal number 13 for this distant uncle. Please and thank you. Yaldabaoth. Archon. He reneged. If you ever play spade, that nigga lied. He reneged. He lied. Alright. So, this energy that's in the red, right? This energy that is in the red is dealing with abuse or being abusive. Okay. They have several archons running in and out of them. Part of the demiurge. And that's not up for debate. They're not pure. They're not of purity. They're confused. They're serving Baal, okay? They're serving Baal, the keeper of eternity for... That's a whole nother topic, alright? They're in trouble with the federal court systems, and they have limited power for specific federal matters. Sounds good to me. Thank you, distant uncle. We like that one. Alright, distant uncle came through. Now we got your great-grandma on your dad's side, right? Got your great-grandma on your dad's side. Trying to turn it down. Great grandma on your dad's side. We got 22 minutes and 42 seconds. So let's get the energy. Damn. Great grandma on dad's side. Therapy. Somebody need therapy. We don't know if it's the great grandma on dad's side, because you know how odd people be up out of here real quick. So great grandma on dad's side saying somebody needs therapy ASAP. Rocky Ferg. Okay. What is that? I'm going to pull it up. Because I know the camera glare. I don't know how to fix that just yet, y'all. I know. The brightness on the camera, okay? So we got the 7 of Swords in the reverse. Somebody needs to go to therapy because they're because of a confession. They're getting caught. There's a change of tactics. Deception is discovered. They're admitting their wrongdoing. And they're using more honest approach. Yes, get to it. I love that. I love that. Fuck that. Tell the truth. That's the easiest way to fuck up out of this shit. Just tell the fucking truth. I don't give a damn whose feelings it hurt. I don't give a damn. Tell the truth. There's a hedgehog in this energy. Someone is using their intuition and being curious and adaptable. They're being self-reliant and they're developing their true potential. They need to go in solitude, rest and relax, or they've already done that. To enjoy your spiritual journey, embrace it. The hedgehog says, I provide protection, strength, and fortitude against obstacles and challenges. Have patience and be gentle with yourself. Okay? Whoever this is that is feeling like you're telling the truth on your grandma on dad's side, right? Grandma on dad's side. Confessing. Therapy. Or maybe they're telling you of someone in your energy that's doing this, okay? Shout out. Portal number 4. White. 7 chakra. Okay, purity and innocence. Peace, serenity, faith and wholeness, transformation and enlightenment. Okay, grandma on dad's side is saying focus on your 7th chakra. Focus on the white within, right? Focus on the light. And balance out the darkness as well. But some of you, it seems like whoever this is going through therapy about getting caught, and there's a confession and a change of tactics. Kudos for being more honest in your approach and admitting your wrongdoing. Because deception is discovered. And it always is discovered. Portal number 5. Under grandma on dad's side. Statutory authority. Federal laws, also known as the U.S. Code, further define the boundaries and procedures for this authority. Boundaries and procedures for this authority. Portal number 6. Okay. Constitutional basis. U.S. Constitution, Article 3, establishes the framework for the authority of the federal judiciary. Somebody's in some shit. The next one came out, challenge the White House. These are, the grandma on dad's side is probably telling us to follow these steps. Challenge the White House. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Portal number 8, please and thank you. 7 of Cups reversed. Challenge the White House, but have clarity and be focused and be committed. Make a firm choice. Distinguish between fantasy and reality. Have clarity, commitment, and focus. Portal number 9. Equal pay. You owe more. Portal number 10. The Sandman is on y'all ass. Portal number 11. Because y'all lie too much. And y'all be fucking with people in their dreams. The King of Cups is right behind the Sandman. Emotional mastery, wisdom, compassion, diplomacy, no gender, just energy, embodying stability in emotional matters. There's a hidden death coming out, a hidden death. And this is portal 12 with the hidden death. Spiritual separation from God, dying to self or ego, decline in spiritual well-being, unnoticed on the surface, soul's transition to a non-physical realm. Portal number 13, fallen angels. Fallen angels, okay? Under your grandma on dad's side. So your grandma on dad's side could possibly be a fallen angel, right? Or it could be letting you know there's a fallen angel in your area, okay? So they are rebellious, they have free will, the power of choice, spiritual evolution, sin and temptation, duality, celestial beings, light and shadow. The hidden death of fallen angels, maybe. We're going to go ahead to the great grandma on mom's side. These other two is great grandpop and great grandma on mom's side, okay? So we're going to tap into those. We're at 28 minutes and 53 seconds on the timer. 2:34 a.m. on that clock. On the 999 portal, y'all. Alright, so we got the great grandma on your daddy's side coming through. Great grandma on daddy's side coming through. Go ahead and mix these on up because we want to give great grandma on dad's side an opportunity to come through. Damn, well. Great grandma on dad's side just popped on out. There's a Jezebel. Great grandma on mom's side. A Jezebel energy and then blasphemy energy came out after that, okay? So great grandma on your mom's side, okay? Idolatry, false worship, opposition to the true God, manipulative, dominating, sneaky, a liar, full of illusions, targets male authority figures, create division and strife within communities, Very relentless sex rituals, food rituals, and they have sold their soul. They target female authority figures as well, because they can be male too. And then blasphemy energy came through right after that. I don't know how to fix this brightness on this camera. Give me a second, y'all. We about to figure it out. I look a little darker, right? I look a little darker. That's me fucking with the camera. The brightness, alright? Let me see something. So we got Jezebel energy. No, it's still fucking bright, bruh. Hold on. Aha. So you won't be able to see me like that, right? But you know I'm here. Fuck that. You know I'm here. You can't see these cards unless I put it in the dark. Got it? Cool. Alright, so we got these 6 names that came out. Amelia, Ava, Mia, Foster, Jimenez, Gabriella. I look funny as hell like this, but it's still me. Fuck that shit. Listen to the goddamn message. Alright, so we got a Jezebel energy that came out under the great grandma on your mom's side. The great grandma on your mom's side could be Jezebel energy that has blasphemy energy. That means they bad mouth God, okay? Okay? They say bad things about God. Then we got Foster, Jimenez, Gabriella. This came out. Temperance came out, okay? Foster, Jimenez, Gabriella, Amelia, Ava, Mia. Temperance, okay? There's balance, moderation, patience. So they in this Jezebel energy and in this blasphemy energy over temperance. Someone that is finding their middle ground. Someone that is practicing moderation, bringing harmony to opposing forces, providing patience, moderation, and balance. Got it? Portal number 5, please and thank you. Alright, Archangel Raphael said, fuck that, we're going to heal all that, okay? I'm here. Archangel Raphael said, I'm here to restore the earth. I'm here to bring people closer to God. I am the angel of healing. All of your diseases have been healed. All of your sicknesses are healed, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Portal number 6. Portal number 6 under this great grandma on your mom's side. Okay, the president nominates ambassadors, federal judges, and other high officials, but requires consent from the Senate. So this great grandma on your mom's side could be involved with some federal shit, right? The president nominate. They could be the fucking head honcho of this Jezebel energy. Okay, on this bloodline side. Okay, president nominates ambassadors, federal judges, and other high officials, but require consent from the Senate. You understand me? So this great grandma on mom's side could be representing the Senate, and she's getting consent from higher ups on the dark side. Stick with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Portal number 7. We got these 6 names. I'm looking at Alexander, Talisha, Jack, Benjamin, Samuel, Simon. Okay. Next portal, Merkaba. The Merkaba came out. The Merkaba is energy of sacred trust and eternal wisdom. It is a 3D star. Contains all 5 of the above polyhedrons within it and combines all the effects of each. That was portal number 8. So portal number 9, no love, return to sender. So this great grandma on your mom's side is not sending love. It seems like she's the Jezebel energy that taught all these other women in her bloodline to have this Jezebel type energy. Okay? That's what I'm getting from this. And they're trying to attack a temperance. Someone who's in their temperance energy. But they have already found their middle ground. They're balanced. So it's nothing that they can do. Once you know who you are authentically, right? Wow. Ooh. Once you know who you are, they cannot fuck with you. They cannot touch you. They cannot attack you. They just can't, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And you have to believe in that shit. Portal number 10. The inheritance is saying, finally, my rightful owners, right? Portal number 11, because my aunt has the final say so on this shit. That's balanced. Portal number 12, Sabaoth Archon came out again, demiurge. So this great grandma on your mom's side working with the demiurge. Like I said, she's in her Jezebel energy. You got her Jezebel minion children out here in the same energy, and they blasphemy energy. Okay, disrespecting God and the word of God, even though the shit is right in front of them. I got to see me a little bit, right? I got to see me a little bit. Fuck all that, right? Even though this is right in front of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Portal number 13. They done fucked up. They believed in these illusions. They are the illusions. Innocent victims in war zones. So, yeah, they've sent innocent victims in war zones. It's probably a lot of incest and shit that happens within this family's bloodline that they try to hide and keep secrets. Keep within the family type shit. Fuck that. Forget that, yo. No, that ain't no way to live. That ain't no way to live at all. Right? Right? That's devilish. That's demonic. And they all probably pray and you need to pray to yourself first. But they want to worship illusions. So let them stay in that energy. Pew. You got a great grandpop on your mom's side. A great grandpop on your mom's side. What he talking about? Because he's the husband. It seems like he the husband of this damn Jezebel. So he probably like, look, this bitch crazy. Sorry for my language. If y'all don't like it, oh well, I'm getting better. Believe it or not. But he probably like, this motherfucker right here crazy. That might know better, motherfucker. We got these names right here. Y'all can't see it. Time out. Let me put the screen down. Alright, so we got Wise Johnson Parker. Antonio, Aaliyah, and April. Okay? Wise Johnson Parker. Antonio, Aaliyah, and April. Uh-oh. You got a great grandpop on your mom's side. Hypocrisy is returned to sender. I know that's right. Okay, great grandpa, I told you. He probably was under this bitch sex spells. Always imagine, right? Always use your imagination. Create and form ideas. Shape understanding of life. Become your reality. Empathy, moral reasoning, and vision. Connect, right? Become your reality, right? They gave you up for adoption came out. Great grandpop like, hold the fuck up. Nah, I got something to say. They gave you up for adoption, alright? Portal number 5. They're after you but can't reach you. The universe. Portal number 6. There are matching prints across these following states. Virginia, New Jersey, Maryland, Pennsylvania. Okay? Portal number 7. They are backstabbers. Goddamn great grandpa, come on through. He gonna tell you. They are backstabbers, okay? Portal number, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Portal number 8. Follow the law of signs, okay? Portal number 9. Proposed, drafted, and amended a lot of bills. They worked with the legislation. The fuck with your with this adoption. That's why all these federal stuffs came out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Portal number 10. Ooh, we on they ass, y'all. Alright, there's a dolphin here. Y'all know I love fucking dolphins, mermaids, whales, all that shit. The orcas are starting to attack their ass again. I'm trying to tell you. Play and be joyful. Resurrection is here. My 13-year-old is steady trying to pull me to play with him. I play a little bit, and I have to play a whole lot more with him because he's like, nah, come on. Inner strength granted. Cooperation. Representative of higher intelligence. The dolphin is saying, I am your vessel and messenger, guiding you to other realms of protection, peace, and harmony. I know that's right. Portal number 11, great grandpa ain't playing. Portal number 11, death is knocking on a motherfucking door. That's what he said. I'm sorry, take it how you want. Portal number 12, fact is fiction, not non-fiction, right? The facts are in the fiction books. Portal number 13, please and thank you. Sending you an octahedron. Compassion, forgiveness, and love. It represents the element of air and promotes kindness, okay? I feel like that was a little shot at me. I am trying to be more kind. I used to be so very kind. And I still am, but it's just like... 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, y'all got to excuse me. This is the other side of the world, huh? I used to work overnight. Okay, so we got we pulled out emotions, entities, and legal laws, right? Okay, so this Jezebel energy is sitting on top of the great grandma on your mom's side. Let's pull out some zodiacs. Let's get some zodiacs in the air. Right. Zodiacs, star systems, solar systems, planes that are breaking free from their nets, baby. What are we going to... Well, on the bottom was Libra. Alright. September 23rd through October 22nd, right? Damn. Libra came out again. Heavy on the Libra energy. Jezebel energy. That need therapy. Oh, damn. We got earth signs that's coming out. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? Focus on being balanced during social interactions and focus on being fair, okay? Tell the truth, okay? Some of y'all getting beat up by lies and the lies are winning. Earth. It's associated with solidity and stability, so you need to be realistic. You need to be grounded, okay? Stop being materialistic. You need to be loyal. Alright, we got the Spirit of the West coming up next. Spirit of the West. Alright, someone has to realize that endings and transformation is here. Introspection and healing is offered. There's a need for balance and harmony. You need for emotional healing, okay? Perfect for the fall, right? Spirit of the West, the fall, then the Spirit of the East came in, right? Because in the spring, you were focused on someone else's new beginnings, okay? That's what it's feeling like. You saw that they had a dawning of a new day with the trump of light over darkness. You saw that they were knowledge over ignorance. You saw that they had the eternal cycle of rebirth and renewal, inspiration and spiritual growth. There's an Aries in the energy. And Aries, so again, it's time for new beginnings. You have to be brave and be a leader like you claim to be, right? Because it feels like this energy, whatever's going on with these zodiacs here, it feels like it is definitely tied to the reading that we did earlier. In particular, this Jezebel, because the Libra fell on the great grandma on mom's side on top of the Jezebel. Okay? There's an Aries in the energy saying to you, collective, keep focusing on your new beginnings. Be brave, be a leader, take the risk and step out of your comfort zone. March 21st through February 19th can be relevant. Portal number 7, Uranus, okay? Uranus is in the building. Ice giant, individuality, change, revolution, breakthrough, moment of clarity, all right? Earth came back out. Yes, stay grounded, collective. Stay grounded, okay? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? There's could be Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn in your energy as well. Portal number 9 is Gemini. Okay, you have Gemini in your energy. Good. Focus on your communication, adaptability, and your curiosity. May 21st through June 20th could be relevant. Portal number 10 is the star. The star came out in portal number 10, giving you hope, guidance, and inspiration. All right, protecting your dreams, your sense of direction and enlightenment, and your potential for growth and transformation. There's a Leo at portal number 11. All right, and a Leo again that came out again. Okay, and then the Aries, which is portal 13. So heavy on that fire signs that came out back to fucking back, right? Right after that star, these fire signs came out. 2 Leos back to back saying focus on your creativity. The dates July 23rd through August 22nd could be relevant. Focus on your charisma and your self-expression. New beginnings is here. You were brave. You're a leader. You take risks and you step out your comfort fucking zone. Damn. That was amazing. We're at 45 minutes and 47 seconds. This is for the family. Because we haven't jumped into family in a while. I've been jumping out there in community helpers, entities, emotions, legal laws. But I'm like, we'll pull family out every once and again. But I didn't get to focus on what family I'm feeling in the energy. You know what I mean? So I wanted to jump into that. Let's get these ABCs and 1, 2, 3s going in the air. See if we can see any synchronicities within that. Right? I look extra dusty or staticky. Y'all see my edges? Okay, so let's put these zodiacs back. Alright, we got numbers. Hello from the other side. I'm trying to keep my voice down a little bit because I still don't want to be disrespectful. I'm up with this bright ass light on because I need to get me a light or a lamp, right, to be in this little corner that I'm in. In the meantime, in between time, I really think we're supposed to be up overnight. I don't know. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. The number 5 just shot its ass on out here. Number 5. Alright, I believe the letters E and W is associated with that, and I'm correct. Letter 5 came out the month of May. E and W. Focus on your change, transformation, and personal freedom. Change is here, baby. Change is here. It's clear as day. Change is here. Change is here. The month of May could be involved. Okay. Y'all got to excuse me. The letters E and W. Okay. Energy. Energy, nation, and wisdom. We got the number 4 that came on out. My life path number. Month April. The letters D and V. Currently where I'm at in the DMV area. Okay. Earthly order, stability, and foundation. Synchronicities are everywhere around you all. Synchronicities are everywhere around you in what you want to happen in your reality. Not someone else's reality. Right? You can't do that shit no more. There are no more parallel reality, multi-universes. All that shit is crumbling. Crumbling. Right? They were able to take different versions of us from different parallels and dimensions and shit. Bring them over here. You got them motherfuckers in other parallels and dimensions that's of us, but they jealous as fuck. Or maybe not. Maybe they're supportive, right? But they know how to tap into these other versions of you. But you have to realize that there is only one true you. And they cannot copy your ass. They can't copy you at all, no matter how much they try, beloved. So now we got the letter G that comes out with the letter H. You got 911 that came out in the building. 911 came out. I know that's right. Spiritual awakening is here. New beginnings. Come through with the new beginnings. Come through with the transformation. Right? Come through with the balance. Right? Shift in perspective. There's completion of cycles. Focus on personal growth. And do not dial those numbers. Just don't. They don't fucking help. They don't. They just don't. Them motherfuckers. I don't know what the fuck going on with the popo. You got number 7 out here. They weren't even supposed to be in law enforcement. It was just a group of motherfucker, a gang of cartel people that decided that they want to make up these goddamn legal laws. Look at the goddamn TV show 1923, please. And they gave themselves fucking stars and shit and just created these laws with these lawyers and I don't know. Just they ganged up and took over land. Right? Like clear as day. GPY. Month is July. Spiritual awakening. Divine protection. Good fortune. Gemini. Philosophy. Youth. Portal number 6. You got an eye. You got an eye that came out. Intelligent. Okay. Portal 8. I meant portal 7 is number 8. August. Abundance. Manifestations. Infinite potential. HQZ. You got Horus. You got question. And you got zigzag. Portal number 8. You got the numbers 000 or 0000. Okay. Infinite potential is here. You have divine support and welcome in the new beginnings. Heavy on the new beginnings. Before I even started the transmission, it was like you're about to move into your new home. That was the first card that I picked up on. Oh, wait. This is portal number 9. We're going to stop at portal number 9. The letters N-O. No. Came out. All right. We're also going to ask some yes, no, maybe questions as well within this transmission. I want to get this book. Hold on, y'all, real quick. So the other day when it was raining real hard, what's today? Thursday, so Tuesday, it was raining real hard. I was out and about in the rain, just handling some business. That's not mine. That's little scrappy shit. That's not mine. What up, Scrap? Anyway, this fucking book was in the rain, right? This book right here was in the rain, but it was opened up to a specific page. I don't remember the page, but I just started reading it, standing in the rain. I ain't had no umbrella, or nothing like that. I just felt like I was being cleansed and purified, right? So the name of the book is called The Bone Journey to Egypt, Land of Tutankhamun, okay, by Frank J. The foreword is by M.M.E. Anwar El Sadat. Okay, hold on, y'all. Okay. Dear Mrs. Bohm, Ashraf A. Gorbal, ambassador, wrote them a letter. Okay, but I'm going to tap into this book, let it dry out. But I was interested in it because it just has some stuff about Egypt. Information about Egypt, you know, the Middle Kingdom and things like that. So I picked it up. Everything, the point of me saying that is, everything is a sign. Everything is a symbol. Okay, it's called. Did y'all see that? Okay. And then this is someone's hard-earned work that they did. They put their time, they put their essence, they put their love into what they believe in. You know what I'm saying? Whether we believe in it or not, there's something within here that's going to teach me something, and that's going to be part of the hashtag LostSSSouls portals. Okay, but everything that goes back to everything is a sign, everything is a symbol. It's all on what you believe and what you perceive. Right? Alright, so pants up. Yeah, let's get into these yes, no, maybe questions. So go ahead and ask yourselves, get ready to prepare to ask yourselves 3 questions. Keep your questions short, keep them simple. You know what I mean? But stand on your question. If you can't say it out loud, say it out loud. Okay? I'm not telling anyone to make any choices off of anything that I provide within these readings. I am telling you to make your own choices. Right? Find out your own information for your own world, for your own truth. This is my information, what I got going on here, and I'm sharing it. with you all, right? But my portals are very true, right? We can call them index cards, tarot cards. When I work through spirit, baby, I work through it. We work together. And that's just what it is. So let's get the yes, no, may. Ask your first question. Take a deep breath in. Hold it. Release. Oh, that actually felt good. Go ahead and ask your question. Let me go ahead and give you your answer. Right before you ask your second and third question, you want to make sure you take those deep breaths in and just breathe, yo. Take the time to think about what you want to ask. If you know you're going to be watching my videos 9 times out of 10, 7 times out of 10, I'm going to be doing the yes, no, maybe questions. So prepare yourselves. Here's your first answer. Yep. That's a yes. All right. Clear that out. Go ahead and take a deep breath in. And you want to hold it. Make sure when you're taking that deep breath in, that belly is poked out like a balloon. And then when you blow out, go ahead and release. You want that belly to touch the back of your back. You want it to touch your back, your ribs. Blow all that out. Blow it all out. You dig? Alright, ask that question. Damn, I already got the answer, and the answer came out strong as hell. Go ahead and ask that question though. And I got your answer for the third one. That fast. Alright, here's your answer for your second question. And that's in all caps. Okay? Go ahead and ask yourself your third question, but go ahead and take that deep breath in. Hold it. Release. Yeah. Alright, that answer is yes. Your answer is yes. Your answer is yes. Your answer is yes. Alright, there was 3 questions, 3 answers. The first answer is yes. The second answer is hell no. The third answer is yes. Okay. Alright, so catch me for the next transmission. We about to get these universal laws out of here. But make sure y'all tap into the next transmissions. We're going to get into some community helpers. I'm going to give me a little bit of energy flowing. It is 3:03 a.m. What they call wish your hours. But let me get a little bit of energy flowing in me, right? I feel not depleted. I was going to say a major word that I'm avoiding. I just feel tired. But this is a different timing for me, time zone or whatever. So, yeah, I'm embracing it. Because I'm like, hold on. What if we supposed to be asleep during the day and up at night? I don't know. We come from the darkness. Y'all heard about the black sun, right? I know y'all heard about the 3 suns. But the black sun, did y'all hear about the black sun? The black planet? Alright, so what we got at the bottom here? Nothing? Let's say nothing. Ooh. So someone's not able to astral project anymore. That came in the reverse. Someone's not able to astral, and look, law of cycles was under that. So we'll take it. I just wanted to make sure my deck wasn't upside down. Someone is not able to astral project. They're not having an intentional out-of-body experience, which is OBE, in which the astral body travels throughout the astral plane. Someone's not allowed, their soul is not allowed to explore and expand consciousness beyond physical limitations, which would connect them with the higher self because they did not practice the law of cycles, okay? Let's get into it. Portal number 3, please. Alright, I have not exaggerated my words when speaking. Okay. That's a law to follow, but it seems like this energy here and overall energy, someone was lying and exaggerating their words, and they're going to have to eat the shit out of those words. That sucks. But we've all been there, right? Stand on it and just get through it. Egypt is in the U.S., right? I just picked up that damn book, right? Egypt is in the U.S. A gateway to ancient wisdom and mystical insights, but it's all on what you believe and perceive, starting out with the poem that I started out with. Interplay between physical and spiritual realms, rebirth, transformation, quest for a higher consciousness. Portal number 5, please and thank you. There's an O negative primal sorcerer in the building. Universal donor, very ancient, primary energy, raw magic, force of nature. They can burn out easily, but they're drawn to power from elements of nature and even primal forces of the universe. Okay, so someone's no longer able to astral project. Right? They didn't follow the law of cycles. They exaggerated their words when speaking on Egypt in this O negative bloodline. Portal number 6. No more fear of illusions is here. Portal number 7. Blockages are removed. You have fasted, you prayed, you meditated, spiritual cleansing, energy cleansing, release, understand source. Alright. Portal number 8. I have not caused disruption of peace. I know that's right. That's why your blockages are removed. Because you have no more fear of illusions. Portal number 9. Alright. Shatter all illusions came in the reverse. There's still some illusions out there that we got to shatter. No worries. Alright. Someone's not breaking free from false beliefs. They don't have self-discovery and they're not able to unveil the truth. Oh shit. Let's get into it. Oh, what's that? It fell. The demiurge is destroyed, so they're still working with the demiurge. Whoever this is, they're still working with the demiurge. Trying to avoid legal jail, okay? They're trying to avoid legal jail. Saying, I am not deceitful. Ain't that some shit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Saying, I am not deceitful. Portal number 13. But we have shattered all illusions. You see how that played out? Motherfucker trying to lie. They up in court. I am not deceitful. I speak good on the collective. And you in there lying like shit, calling the collective dirty, lazy, crazy, all kinds of stuff. Mentally ill. Say they got diseases. You done said all kinds of shit. And now it's coming back on your ass because it's actually you. You the one that's, or you, whoever this energy is, you're the one that's going through this. You need therapy. You're in your Jezebel energy. It's a Libra. I'm gonna show. If I can show you how it's all played out. Oh, my phone dead. On the table, then you will see why I'm saying the things that I'm saying. Because I see Cooper, Peterson, Bailey, therapy, a Jezebel, Wise, Johnson, Parker, Libra, the month of May. They cannot astral project. Yes, that's what I'm looking at, right? So I'm not picking on nobody, but my cards do reveal the fuck out some truths with no apologies. I'm being apologetic, and Spirit don't like when I do that. I'm gonna be straight up with y'all. But a lot of you all seem like y'all might be a little bit sensitive out there to how people deliver their messages. I don't know how it's going, right? Whatever that might be, stop it, right? Stop that. People have to be who they are in order to feel comfortable and uncomfortable in their reality. This is their reality, not yours. You have your own reality, right? And I encourage everyone to focus on self. Focus on you, right? Like, that's the best thing anybody could ever do. Trust me. Like, from a person who's always focused on everybody the fuck else. I'm talking everybody and everything else. It's very hard to come out of that mindset and focus and love you. I'm still embracing it. I'm not battling it. I'm embracing it. I'm surrendering to it. Okay? Because I am tired of being weak. Tired of the illusions. I'm tired of the lies. I'm tired of feeling like the illusions will win. Fuck out of here. You'll never win. And on that note, we're going to go ahead and get this bell rung because we don't play these games out here. We're going to go ahead and let these energies get up out of here. I'm going to get this into my system. I wish you all the very best during your journey, this mission, right? We all signed up for it, loves. We all signed up for it, right? But what did you sign up for? Right? That's the battle everybody's having, remembering what you signed up for and blaming the masses of entities, organizations, and people. I was there. I ain't blaming shit no more. I'm just revealing my truth. I can give a damn about who feel blamed or who don't feel blamed. I'm just revealing what I'm learning. And it plays out in tarot the way it does. But this ain't no fucking game to me. Nah. And now it's entertaining. It's very entertaining. I guess when you become balanced, you can look at shit as entertainment now. But when you going through it, you're like, this shit ain't funny. What the fuck? This ain't funny. So yeah, I'm grateful. Y'all remember last year, September 25th, around that time, is when I had got that adult turkey pox. We'll call it turkey pox. I don't want to say the actual word and bring light to it. And then I got the pneumonia. Remember, right after I had the turkey pox, if you look back at my videos, I had pneumonia, right, where it affects your lungs and your breathing. I had developed the pneumonia around October. It was all of this was definitely during Libra season, right? During Libra season. Now you see why I'm going so hard on the Libra zodiac sign, because you're supposed to represent balance. But it seems like you're the opposite. Those that are in my life or were in my life. You're no longer in my fucking life, my frequency, my energy, nothing. But male and female Libras, they were the exact opposite of balance. They were truly imbalanced. They were not fair. They didn't know how to socialize without leeching off of someone else's socialism. They don't know how to be themselves at all. And that's no disrespect to you Libras that are out there being balanced. I'm just saying, Virgos, Libras, Geminis, fucking all the signs, okay? Aries, Leo, all the signs have a good and a bad. But it's about balancing that shit out. And a lot of y'all have been in the negative for so long that you forgot that the positive, well, once you're in the negative for too long, the positive will always win, right? And I think that's what we embrace during this mission, is watching y'all just build these fucking lies, right? Watching y'all build these illusions. Year after year after year after year after year. And then we died, we got sacrificed, we got murdered, then we came back, and then it just... all for this very moment that I'm so excited. I'm just so super excited. I'm just so super excited. You know, 2025 probably wasn't even supposed to happen. The year 2025, they probably was supposed to try to get rid of our asses or get rid of reality truth through this, what they call artificial intelligence and these computers and shit like that. But we took over that too. We let them think as far as they could fucking think. We let them stretch their assholes out. No disrespect to all the stuff that's going on with the people being raped and abused and things like that. It's a figure of speech. But they literally did that too. Oh man, this is crazy. And now everybody has to stand on what they did. And it's like, don't be a bitch. Most of y'all in y'all music, y'all talk about that cat cow. But we don't fight like that. Nope. And that cat cow don't kill us. Nope, we on our Superman shit. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get that bell rung. I just had a whole little moment. Let's go ahead and get that bell rung, y'all, and release these energies back out so they can do what they gotta do. Catch me back in about another hour or so. It's 3:15 right now, a.m. on the clock. An hour, 9 minutes, and 34 seconds on the timer. Much love to anybody that watches it from beginning to end, or any of you all that's reading my blogs. You know what I mean? Much love. Much love to those that have it in mind, but you're like, I don't know if I should, type of situation. Much love to anyone that's fighting not being on social media so much. That shit is hard. Anybody that's fighting any addictions, I love y'all. Anybody that's just embracing their truth, I love y'all. Anybody that's just authentic within yourselves, I love y'all. Anybody that's hating, I love y'all. Anybody that's fucking in their Jezebel energy, I love you. Right? You show me what I'm not supposed to do, how I'm not supposed to act, right? And I embrace the fuck out of that. And I love how I'm just not caught up in this war that you all created. You all are at the forefront of it, not us. All right, let's get this bell rung. They ain't some shit, y'all. Come on, I done said this 14 times. Let's get this bell rung. Let's get this bell rung. Let's get this bell rung now, damn it. All right, let's let them go. Thank you so much. They are out in the wild. They are gone. Ashe, ashe, ashe. Oh, man, that's my favorite part, releasing their asses back out. Because a lot of those spirits, they come in, they be trapped. A lot of you funeral homes, you know why y'all going down. Y'all done trapped these goddamn people ashes and inside of the vinyl records, fireworks, inside of toys, inside of anything, any candles, fucking anything. They done figured out a way to just have motherfuckers attached to you to anything. This is crazy. Oh my God. And they got their names on the shit. It is say in memory of, if you walk in the damn park and you see a bench and it say in memory of, man, that motherfucker got their ashes up in there and that entity is attached to that bench, or they done trapped that damn soul somewhere around that vicinity. I'm trying to tell you. These wax figures, these... All right, y'all. Much peace, much light, much love, and much darkness. Oh, my bad. Darkness.